you're refusing to leave?
I'm refusing to leave.
Why?
Because I'm a Jew, I'm a citizen, and I'm your boss. And I don't leave because you say Jews aren't
Well, you know
allowed on
what?
the street.
In the interest of keeping peace here and public safety, you're under arrest for breach of the peace. Take a minute.
Good.
Yeah, you can.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm talking to you.
Well, I'm not talking to you.
You're a disgrace. Why are you the enforcer for the pro-terrorists? Huh?
Goodbye.
Huh? Goodbye. Why don't you enforce Section 319 of the Criminal Code? Why are you arresting peaceful counter-demonstrators and members of the independent media? Answer me, you coward!
They came to Batters and Shepherd. They intimidate Jewish community. We are not afraid. And they had a red triangle Hamas sign. All of them is fine. But if Ezra Levant asks a question, even friendly question, Ezra, David Menzies, the other friend, he said that bring back the hostages. Salman, we're gonna be arrested and with no charge we are released. Okay, we don't violate any law, but we hold police accountable.
You are a coward!
Jack Berkovitz of 9:60 a.m. Why did you arrest him?
You can step away from me right now.
I'm asking you
He's in a public place.
You talk to the Toronto Police corporate media.
Yeah, they don't return my calls, sir. Because they're a coward like you.
I'm not
You
a
can't
coward,
even
sir. I'm right
justify-
here.
Yeah, enforce the law. Section 319. I'm trying to educate you.
Goodbye. I don't need your education.
Yeah, well, Section
Goodbye.
319, you can't chant genocide.
my name is
Why?
Jack Berkovitz. Will you talk to me?
Nope.
Why not?
You are a disgrace.
Watch that arrest. There was no reason for that arrest. You enjoy doing what you do?
Yeah, get off the road. Get off the road.
You enjoy
I'm
doing
crossing the street.
Side road and don't cross.
Am I not allowed to cross the street?
Can you clear these people out?
Back up, please.
Back up.
I can't cross the street. Can I cross the street? Can I cross the street?
Back up, please.
Yeah, good. Keep that right.
Designated press area over there, and that's it.
Oh, the designated press area. Yeah, I think
designated press.
this is the designated Dominion of Canada. What do you think about that? You are a shameful coward.
Yeah.
You know, speak for. Why are you not enforcing Section 319?
Right where that says I'm allowed to be. I'm allowed to be here. My name is
safety,
Jack
sir.
Berkovitz.
That's fine.
My
So that's for
safety is
safety.
fine as long as you're not a problem.
Okay, well, I'm not a problem. I don't want to see you get run over by a
My name
vehicle.
is
So.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Berkovitz. I'm a tough
It's a
host on
Where's this designated press area?
I know why you arrested Mr. Levant.
Where is the designated press area?
On the other side.
Okay, because I don't want to get arrested by you.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll take
You know, you must have liked the Gestapo some 80 years ago. You would fit right in. What an absolute disgrace. Who is giving you these orders? I can't believe this is organic. Is it Mayor Chow? Is it Justin Trudeau? What is it? Well, folks, the silence speaks volumes. Huh?
last time.
Yeah, okay then.
Over here.
I mean, going to the designated press area. How is your little Sinwar mannequin
there,
doing?
let's go. Over
Huh?
there.
One of the terrorists is trying to say something, sir.
Over there.
Yeah.
You can go into this area here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
that's
you can-
very
if they wanna
kind of
come
you.
and engage with you, they can come and engage with you.
Oh, is that right? Okay then. Well, I'm here. Unbelievable, folks. I got here just as I saw my employer, Ezra Levant, being arrested. I asked the police why. Breach of peace. In fact, I see a friend here, Jack Berkovitz of Omni Jewel Crafters and a host at AM 960. Jack, you said you witnessed it.
I was right at the side. I was standing shoulder to shoulder with Mr. Levant, with Ezra Levant. He did absolutely nothing wrong. He dared them to arrest him for doing nothing wrong, and they said, "You got it," and they arrested him for no reason. I was right there. He did absolutely nothing wrong but stand on the sidewalk in front of his bank.
Just stand over here, okay?
I don't have to. Canada is my free speech zone, sir.
Sir, I understand that, okay?
But you're violating
your
my
presence
charter
in that
rights.
group is inciting the potential for
I
violence.
haven't incited anything. They have.
Your presence
and you,
alone.
And you have obeyed them.
So, again, here's where I want you to stand, okay?
I know you want me to stand here, but you're not
Here
the
we go.
law.
Well, I am the law.
No, you're not the law,
Yeah,
sir.
so,
You're a
there.
servant of the law.
There
You
you
are
go.
not the law.
So now,
He lives in the area. He works in the area. He's a member of the Canadian citizenship. He is a fine, upstanding citizen, and they don't like what he did. He stood up to thugs and protected by the police force of Toronto.
Jack, in the bigger picture, we have seen 13 months now of two-tier policing, of politicians that are turning a blind eye. I mean, my goodness, you saw what happened in Montreal. I know you used to live there. Nothing from Justin Trudeau. He was too busy shaking his booty at the Taylor Swift.
He was sitting in the second row of the Taylor Swift concert. He was boogieing while the country is burning, and the police are his accomplices.
You know, Jack, this reminds me of Kristallnacht. This reminds me of pogroms. It seems to be open season on the Jewish people, while these thugs can chant genocide contrary to Section 319 of the Criminal Code. Why won't the police enforce Section 319, Jack?
Either because they too are anti-Semitic, or worse, they simply enjoy watching them empower the thugs of Hamas. These are Hamas supporters. They shouldn't be in this country. They should be deported. Many of them are probably illegal. We have no way of knowing that. And the police do their job of appeasement, appeasement, appeasement. There is no purpose to appeasement but to empower and to encourage. That's what the police are doing under this idiotic chief of police and the people that he doesn't report to, which is Justin Trudeau, who seems to have sent a message: it's okay to embarrass and to intimidate the Jews of Canada. And they are said to be doing that under the auspices of this idiotic prime minister of ours, who must go. He must go. Jews and everybody else who cares about freedom, liberty, justice must eliminate the Liberal Party from this country.
And you know, Jack, you forgot a couple. Intifada, Jews go back to Europe. We've heard it all.
Not all Muslims are pro-Hamas, maybe, but where are they? Where are the ones who don't agree with Hamas? Why are they not here? Why are they not across the street? Why are they silent? You cannot be silent. This is Kristallnacht once again. It's happening here.
Yes.
Well, Salman, I mentioned you, folks. Salman Sima, Persian-Canadian freedom fighter. What do you make of? I saw you got on the scene just around when I did to see my boss put into a cruiser and taken down, I presume, the 32 Division. You've been arrested for the egregious crime of flying a Canadian flag in front of these thugs. What do you make of this?
So I jokingly said that, but unfortunately that joke is true. Nothing can offend Toronto police more than Canadian flag. And we were here with Jewish people, Jewish friends, Iranian friends, different community. We were celebrating the birthday. I was eating my cake. I had a coffee, and we were chatting. Everything was happy. And the jihadis, Hamas sympathizer, and they are not sympathizer. They are actual terrorists. You can see that they are praising Yahya Sinwar. Yahya Sinwar is a leader of Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization in Canada. Okay, and all of a sudden they came after Ezra Levant. Don't forget that Ezra is Jew. They went after Jew, and it's disgusting. It's shameful. Ezra knows the law better than this. I cannot call them even Toronto. They are even police. They are Justin Trudeau's thugs. Ezra knows law better than this. Ezra didn't violate any law. Okay, and you can see that they are covering their face. They came to Batters and Shepherd. They intimidate Jewish community. We are not afraid. And they had a red triangle Hamas sign. All of them is fine. But if Ezra Levant ask a question, even friendly question, Ezra, David Menzies, the other friend, he said that bring back the hostages. Salman, we're gonna be arrested and with no charge we are released. Okay, we don't violate any law, but we hold police accountable.
And Salman, you've touched upon an important point. This is the heart of the Toronto Jewish community. This, I wouldn't even call it a protest, more like a vigil to bring the hostages back. It's been going on for more than a year now. These guys have started coming here 6 weeks ago. Now they have an effigy of Sinwar, the mastermind behind the terrorist attack. My boss Ezra, just before he was handcuffed and arrested, he tweeted out, this is the equivalent, he believes, and I believe too, of the KKK going to a black neighborhood in a city and marching down the street there with their vile hatred. I don't know if that's tolerated. Who knows in this new world order? What are your thoughts on that?
So the thought is that they don't apply current existing law. Supporting terrorist organizations is illegal in Canada. They don't apply the law. They won't bring the police to every corner of this country. They want to say that, oh, you don't feel safe? We bring more police. We bring more thugs. We bring the more people to control you. Okay, and they want us to think that, oh, with more police officers we feel safe. No, police is infiltrated probably by some bad actor. I'm not gonna accuse them, but we need to investigate them. They are not many. You see that all of them cover their face. Okay, they are celebrating Yahya Sin was.
But Salman, they're calling the shots as far as I can tell. They are ordering the police around. We even see some of them going to 32 Division. For what reason?
There is two reasons. Toronto police is coward and incompetence, or some officers are anti-Semite. In my opinion, both.
It is absolutely shocking. I never thought I would see this. We thought we had scored a victory a week ago today when we showed up en masse. They said everyone that crosses the street, can you imagine that, in the Free Dominion of Canada, that we would all be arrested? We called their bluff. It was an I'm Spartacus moment. Nobody got arrested. But now they've come back here. They're cherry picking those who are potentially asking insensitive questions. I understand they have bylaw out there saying, oh, you can't put an Israel flag on a flagpole, you can't put a sign, you can't put a camera. They are doubling down on two-tier policing. I thought what was a victory last week, they're doubling down on the atrocity of how they have enforced the law this past 13 months. Your thoughts?
Exactly what happened in Montreal. If the two-tier policing continue in Ontario, unfortunately, it's gonna happen in Toronto and the other cities. And let's say that Justin Trudeau must go. Justin Trudeau is responsible. This is a direct result of Justin Trudeau foreign policy, immigration policy, and direct result of two-tier policing in these communities. But Premier Dockford, you are responsible as well. Minister Kerzener, you are responsible as well. Communist mayor of Toronto, even I cannot call her mayor. Olivia Chow, you are responsible. And Myron Demkiev, you are responsible as well.
It is. One last question, Salman. Jack Berkowitz made mention that this is most likely the Justin Trudeau Liberals driving this. They've got some kind of electoral plan. It's funny because whenever I go to a fundraising dinner, these same people are there with posters calling the Prime Minister Genocide Justin. So the appeasement is clearly not working. But let's talk about other Liberals. I live in Richmond Hill. I think the community of Persians is as high as 14%. Every Persian I've met, great person, I patronize their shops and restaurants. They have fled Iran like you did to get away from the regime. The Member of Parliament, Majid Johari for Richmond Hill, pro-regime. This very writing, the Member of Parliament, Yara Sachs, a Canadian-Israeli Jew that flew over to the Middle East earlier this year to get cuddly with Mahmoud Abbas, pay for slay. Who are these liberals?
So shaking a hand with Mahmoud Abbas is disgusting, no matter who was doing that. And also you should consider that when hard-working Canadians, patriot truckers, stand up for Canada and honk for their freedom, Yara Sachs called them high Hitler. Yara Sachs, you should see this jihadi crowd. Where are you right now, okay? And about Majid Johari campaigning to reopen the embassy of the regime in 2015, which was closed by Stephen Harper and John Bird in September 2012. Majid Johari was delaying listing IRGC for 6 years. Yep. In any occasion, Majid Johari tried to appeasing with the brutal regime in Iran.
Unbelievable. Well, you know, what can I tell you, folks? I mean, you know, it's kind of funny. As we speak right now in downtown Toronto is the Santa Claus Parade. And I think back to my days as a youth watching the Santa Claus Parade. You know, my favorite exhibit, if you will, it was the upside down clowns. You know, it's an illusion where it looks like there are clowns marching on their hands. It works as a child. Now you can figure out the illusion as an adult. But you know what? Is that not a fitting afloat for the Dominion of Canada right now. Upside down clowns. The country is upside down. It's being run by clowns. And right now you have a situation where people can chant genocide on the street, and the Toronto police, they do worse than nothing. They bring them coffee and Timbits, and meanwhile, peaceful demonstrators, independent media, and now my boss, the #1 freedom fighter in Canada, arrested and is at 32 Division. We're going to head there next to see what we can do for him. This is a disgrace. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. You're looking at Canada's foremost freedom fighter. That's a title my boss Ezra has had for decades now. And by the way, that springs to mind another question, doesn't it? Where is the Canadian Association of Journalists? Where is PEN Canada? Where is the mainstream media standing in solidarity? Nope, they're sitting this one out. As Ezra said, Macduff, we're going to get to know you intimately. So in the meantime, this is going to take a lot of money, folks, and it's going to take a lot of time. Please go to our website, saveezra.com, sign the petition, make a donation. And by the way, even if you have no time for Ezra Levant, even if you hate David Menzies, even if you don't subscribe to Rebel News, there's a bigger thing at play here. This is the free speech and free expression rights for everybody, because first they come for selected targets, then they come for you. Folks, we all have skin in this game. SaveEzra.com.